Devils end their road trip with a victory in Columbus, 3-2 the final score, and they'll end that opening three-game trip with a 2-1 record. Chico, Jake Allen was very strong in goal as he was under some pressure early on.
Well, that was the turning point, Matty. The first period, a 4-minute power play against them. He was brilliant. Then they got another power play against them. He was just as good. And, the first period, just like in Tampa Bay, set the tempo, and the Devils just built off it.
They had 16 shots on Jake Allen, did the Columbus Blue Jackets, many of them coming during their power play time, and Jake was strong as he turned them aside time and time again, including, now he's not the most likeliest scorer, but Matthew Olivier still had a chance. Olivier drives the net. His shot deflected away. It rises in the air, falls into the crease at the pads of Allen. He covers up with 1 second to go on that power play. And so good kill by the Devils. The best penalty killer was Jake Allen. And the game was scoreless. At 12:18, Brett Pesce was called for a hook, but at 13:47, Adam Fantilli for Columbus was called for a hook. So we skated for a side. The Devils not scored on while they were shorthanded. Then they had a power play opportunity, and it was Timo Meier with the start of a good game. Down low for Jack, moves it in front, but Meier had his stick lifted. Pratt reaches, keeps it alive. He's at the left point. Now for Meier. Meier looks around, moves behind the net, finds Hamilton, drive, save, rebound is loose. Here's Pratt. He goes cross ice, settled by Meier. He scores! Timo Meier, a power play goal with 1 second remaining in the man advantage, and the Devils have taken the lead. Their first power play goal of the season. Sheldon Keefe changing the units up. Timo Meier elevated to the first unit along with Dougie Hamilton. Dawson Mercer and Luke Hughes assigned to the second unit. And the changes pay off at 15:47.
You never know how the puck's going to go in. Dougie Hamilton has a gorgeous blast from between the circles, lets her rip. That one doesn't go in, but then Bratt throws it over to the right side, and inside the circle there, Timo Meier, he's got a heavy shot, so he can score from anywhere. But you thought, oh, they missed a good opportunity. No, it sneaks in short side past the glove of the goaltender, and the Devils lead 1-0.
And that's the way it stood after one period of play. Into the second we would go, and Columbus started to slow down just a little bit, but a man who didn't slow down, big burst of speed from Kirill Marchenko. Nope, here comes Werenski breaking in, and Dougie Hamilton pokes it away. Here's Hughes the other way. Jack gives it to Dougie. Tied up for a moment by Werenski. Now it's on to Jack Hughes. Hooked that, no call. Now the puck taken away by Marchenko. He'll have a breakaway. Kirill Marchenko is in. He scores. And that tied the game at 1 on Marchenko's fourth goal of the season. We break away from the highlights to bring in Brendan Dillon. Brendan, Matt, and Chico upstairs. Thanks very much for your time. What a crazy game.
Yeah, a little bit of everything in that one tonight for sure. Credit to us just finding a way. Lots of skill and speed on the other side. We weathered the storm early, but just awesome that we were able to find a way.
Well, Brendan, I want to talk about the positives. Yeah, of course they did some good things, but what do you think you guys did under pressure when the game was on the line? And it's not just at the end, but what were the Devils able to do to stymie this very good offensive attack by Columbus?
Oh, they got lots of speed, lots of skill, and not just that, but they're big bodies too. So, whether it was down low in the corners or net front or through the neutral zone, I felt like early in the first, especially, they were really finding their groove and connecting and zipping the puck around. And I thought, as you said, in the third period, we kind of just came together and we're able to break the puck out a little bit cleaner, sharing it with five guys, and that's the way that you're going to have to shut it down when teams like that are highly offensive. It's not just one D pair or one shutdown forward line. It really is a five-man unit that needs to connect and move it together cohesively to get out of that game.
You end this road trip with 2 wins, victories in different styles. What does that mean for a team?
Oh, it's huge. We knew this this first stretch of games. I mean, realistically, 82 games are going to be tough this year. There's no easy layup games anymore in the league. Everyone's got their high-end skill, their deep lineups, and these are tough buildings. You know, home opener tonight, a Tampa Bay team that was coming off a loss. We knew they were going to be hungry, and of course our rivalry with Carolina. So two interdivision games that. To get 2 wins out of 3, I think if you were to ask us before the start of this road trip, we would have taken that. To take the kind of positives out of everything, the way we came together, found different ways for both of our wins, and special teams chipping in, all 4 lines playing important roles. I really think they were big-time team efforts on the wins.
Well, that's so true. And Brendan, I'll just end it everybody likes goaltenders and thinks this guy might be better than that guy or whatever, but it seems like with our team that the goalies, they don't tell me, do they play different at all that you have to adjust, or do you just go in and say, we're in good shape and we're just going to do our thing and we'll know the goalies will take care of it?
Yeah, I mean, both guys are veteran guys that have been around for a while, so they're really communicative back there. They talk a lot to us as D. I think both of them play the puck really well, which helps us, of course, on breakouts and just even stopping other teams' forechecks. I think both guys in their own right are obviously different with their playing style in the actual net, but all in all, we have so much confidence, and it's unfortunate with Jaker going down for the third period there that Marky's got to come in, and you credit him with being ice cold coming in up 1 division game, third period. It was just huge for us to get those wins, and hopefully Jake can be feeling better.
Well, we wish him the very best of luck in recovering quickly, and thank you very much for your time. We'll see you Thursday for the Florida Panthers.
Appreciate it, fellas. Home opener. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, thanks. Thanks, Brendan.
Brendan Dillon, always exuberant, and we appreciate his time. We left off with the Devils and Columbus tied at 1, but once again, power play time for the Devils in the second period, and they regained the lead. Luke Hughes turns it over. Werenski gets it ahead to Johnson. Johnson finds a trailer. Saved by Allen. That was Fantilli. Devils turn it back. They could have a 2-on-1. Here's Grietzuk. Goes cross ice. One-timer. They score. Dawson Mercer with an assist to Jake Allen with the big-time stop. And the Devils come back the other way. It's another power play goal. And it's 2-0. Well, he didn't get an assist. They went, of course, to Arseny Grietzuk and Andre Palat. Mercer with his first goal of the season, another power play goal. But if he doesn't make the save on the 3-on-1, could be a different story.
No, it's a great call, Matty. You nailed it all. And that's the wonderful thing about hockey, that why we're so excited. You think, this is going to be disaster, 3-on-1 for Columbus. No, it turns out to go the other way, and the Devils score a great power play goal.
Well, they took that 2-1 lead into the third period. Unfortunately, as you heard, Jake Allen was replaced by Jacob Markstrom. Cramps forcing Jake Allen to the sideline. But the Devils were able to take care of business. They ended their scoring on the night with Dawson Mercer into an empty net. Now on to Werenski. To the corner it goes. Out high to Johnson. Can't find a lane. Now wrists one on goal. It's blocked in front. Devils pick it up. Heischer will take it out in the final minute. To Mercer to the empty net. He scores! An empty netter. The second of the game for Dawson Mercer. And it's 3-1 Devils, and that should be it. Well, it should. It wasn't it for the scoring, but it was the Prudential play of the game, brought to you by Prudential, the Devils' official financial services partner, because it turned out to be the game-winning goal. There was a late tally by Dmitry Voronkov, but the Devils with the 3-2 win.
Well, it was the clincher. I mean, that's what really sealed the victory. So that was good. And, the Devils, the coaches have to look at all that, and they're going to find this and that. And then I get that. That's what coaching do. Players, we're just going to say, hey, in the end, we played hard, and that's what Brendan Dillon was telling me this morning. You got to show up and play hard. You got to be intense. And the Devils were, and it was a little scary down the stretch, Matty, but it doesn't matter because they had 3 and Columbus only 2.
And the Devils now with 2 wins on the season, starting the year at 2-1-0, 2 wins on the road as this 3-game road trip comes to an end. The Devils getting ready for Florida on Thursday night, a game that you'll hear here on the Devils Hockey Network.